Hey guys, it's Dana from the Dow Dana, and today we're going to talk about making big leaps forward, taking that next step, going to the next level, and what that means. And really what we're going to talk about is chaos. When you decide to make big changes, don't be afraid of the chaos that ensues. Chaos is a sign, sometimes, often, if you know you're making a positive decision and chaos flies up in your face, that means you are on the right track. I promise you, it's a very, very confusing dynamic, but you've probably experienced it in your life before. You want to do something great, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, where are all these problems coming from? Where are these obstacles? What's going on? I'm so positive thinking. I don't understand why it's happening. The way I envision it is, imagine if you had a closet and you had your whole house look pristine and so clean, but every piece of junk and clutter you just stuffed in the closet, right? You just stuffed it. And then one day you said, you know what? I need some storage space for some real things, and I'm gonna have to get this junk out of the closet. I'm ready for the next level. And you open up the closet and all the stuff pours out everywhere. And suddenly your house looks a mess, and suddenly everything seems a mess, and it seems completely out of control, and it's so overwhelming, and you don't know how to deal with it. But then you dive in and you clean the closet. And once you clean all the chaos out of the way, you have this giant space that can now hold new things that you actually want to store, not stuff you just stuffed away because you didn't want to deal with it at the moment. That's how most life changes tend to go energetically. We stuff something away, or something's blocked somewhere inside of us energetically, and then all of a sudden we say, I'm ready for the next level. I want a big romance. I want a big job raise or promotion or a new business or a new thing. And it shakes up and wakes up all this stuck energy that's inside of you. Same thing when you start exercising and you're like, oh my God, I'm so sore, what's happening? You're waking up all of these things and using them that haven't been used, all these muscles, all this stuff moving, all this energy moving that hasn't been moving before. So yes, it creates chaos at first, but if you keep going through the bit of chaos, you will get to the next level. What happens usually is that we get freaked out by the chaos, and it's tempting to just kind of go back. A lot of people take big steps forward and then they kind of shrink back to this comfortable space where they don't have to deal with anything because it's too much to deal with, and I get it and I've done it and it's held me back for so long until I learned to embrace this process. So what do you do when you want to get to the next level and you don't want to deal with a ton of chaos? One, don't necessarily look at it as chaos. Instead, all the obstacles and things that fly up, look at them as a chance to grow. This is a way to move from being the effect of life to the cause of life. There are two schools of thought. One is that life is just happening to you. The other is that you are happening to life. You hear that all the time. And the best way that I can really conceptualize this for myself is that whenever I've made a really strong positive decision to do something and all this stuff flies up in my face that I have to suddenly deal with. I did this recently with the blog, like, oh, I really want to upgrade the blog, and I am going to. It's coming. All of a sudden I saw all these little things I didn't even know existed that I had to deal with, and I was like, whoa, I'm so overwhelmed. So now I've set to, step by step, I am actually upgrading the blog now. You can't really see the design part of it yet because it's not even remotely near there, but I'm dealing with all the chaos of all these little things to sort out to get to the big things. And so it's like, the moment I saw it all, I freaked out and I was like, oh, maybe I should put this whole thing off for later. And then I was like, nope, I decided I was gonna do this. I have to do it. This is gonna make everything so much better. I have to just deal with this piece by piece. The same thing goes for just about anything you could ever imagine. If you're not growing, things are instead spiraling down, even if they're minutely spiraling down. You can go without exercising for 10 years and it's just this gradual slope to aches and feeling tired and all sorts of stuff. It doesn't just happen overnight. And it's the same thing with anything. If you neglect the maintenance of something, if you neglect a relationship, if you neglect a friendship, if you neglect yourself, if you neglect anything for a really long period of time, it will start to slowly spiral down. And so in order to bring things to the next level. Accept the fact that shaking up and waking up this stuff does sometimes cause some chaos-like stuff. Best thing, so number one, decide it's not necessarily chaos, it's exciting challenges that are going to help you get to the next level. Become cause over them. Decide you are going to have a really good attitude about getting through all this stuff. Get as organized as you could possibly be. And then two, take really, really, really good care of yourself. Better care of yourself than you usually do. Make sure you don't skip meals. Make sure you don't stay up all night. Really, really look at how well you're taking care of yourself. If you feel achy or stressed or anxiety, that's a sign you need to take even more care of yourself. So really respect your energy in that regard. And then of course, number three, reorganize the universe in your favor with your intention. Everything in Feng Shui has to do with intention. So if you focus your intention really, really clearly on what you want the outcome to be, rather than on problems or this swirling chaos of too many things to do, really focus on this beautiful big picture and things falling into place really beautifully, and affirm all the good stuff. Really organize the universe in your favor. Get really organized as you go and keep focusing on the awesome stuff that is the next level that you are headed toward right now. So don't be afraid when you say, all right, world, I'm ready for the big stuff, give me more. That more of all sorts of stuff won't come. And when it all comes, it's a great thing. And if you're willing to kind of get grounded, move through it, and keep going, and don't be scared off by it, the next level is waiting, and it's awesome. I'm constantly reminded of this. I'm constantly living through this. I see thousands of people in my camps going through this constantly, and I see them come out the other side, and they're like, I'm so glad I went through that. It was so worth it to see what I got in the end. So this is a really big energetic principle. When you put order in, the chaos gets stirred up. When you take it to the next level, you sometimes need to really elevate more things than you realize around you. If that's what you're dealing with right now, I'm totally here for you, and I'm actually here with you as well, because I'm constantly going through this. So if you have questions or comments, please leave them below. If you have videos that you'd like to see, please let me know below. So much more to come. Thank you so much, and I'm going to be moving. So either the next video or the video after that will be in a super new, upgraded house, which is going to be fantastic. And so right now I'm deep in this process, so I'm very viscerally speaking about this. There's an endless amount of stuff that pops up when you have to make a change, and there's an endless amount of opportunity to grow. So stay cause, be so good to yourself, and let yourself have all that abundance. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.